Hello again everyone. In this video tutorial we are going to solve this given cubic equation by a really simple step-by-step technique. And eventually we're going to check our answer as well. So in this very first step we are asked to add the alternative coefficients of alternative terms. So what are the alternative? So this is going to go with what? This one, and this is gonna go with this one. I want you to add these coefficients. So you see 4 and plus 1 is gonna make what? 5 on this side. And likewise positive 8 and negative 3 is gonna make 5 as well. So what we got? The alternative coefficients sum is what? 5 and 5. In the second step, this is the rule that you have to remember. If this alternative sum that we got in both cases, if these two numbers are same, this 5 and 5, if these numbers are same, then one of our solution will always be equal to x equal to -1. Now ask yourself, are these numbers 5 and 5? Yes, they are same, they are equal. They are what? Same. So as long as these numbers are same, so we have one of the solution turns out to be x equal to -1. So that rule is going to work always as long as the sum of these alternative coefficients are same. Now since we got one of our solutions, now we're going to use the synthetic division to figure out the other solutions as well. So let's go ahead and do the synthetic division. For that one, let's take care of this thing right now. I'm going to draw this one. And what are your coefficients over here? What? 4, 8, 1, and what? -3. I'm going to write up here. I'm going to put down 4, 8, 1, and what? -3. And since our one of the solutions, our zeros is what? -1, I'm just going to put it outside -1. So let's go ahead and get started. So this 4 is going to just put it down as it is. Now we're going to multiply this -1 times 4. That's going to give you what? -4 right up here. I want you to add 8 and -4. That's going to give you 4. Once again, I want you to multiply -1 times 4. It's going to be what? Negative what? 4. 1 and -4 is going to give you what? -3. And once again, multiply -1 times -3 is going to give you +3. -3 and +3 is going to give you 0. So that is going to be our remainder. So what we got? Our numbers turns out to be 4, 4, and -3. So this 4 is going to be with x squared. This is going to be with x. And this is going to be without x, which is also called constant. So what we got right now? So we have got 4x squared plus 4x minus 3, which is equal to 0, which is a quadratic equation. Now we're going to solve this thing for x to get more solutions. So let's look at this thing over here. What are the possible factors for this one? That is the really easiest way to do it. So let's figure out the possible factors. It's going to be what? 2x plus 3 right up here. And it's going to be what? 2x minus 1. So now, since these factors are equal to 0, we're going to split them up. 2x plus 3 equal to 0. And the other one is going to be 2x minus 1 equal to 0. So let's go ahead and subtract 3 from both sides. What is going to happen? This cancels out. We got 2x equal to -3. I want you to divide both sides by 2, and that means we got what? This cancels out, so we got x equal to negative 3 over 2 is one of our solutions. Let's take care of on the other side is gonna be what? Over here I'm gonna add 1 on both sides. What's gonna happen? This cancels out. We got 2x equals to 1. I want you to divide it by 2. So that's gonna give you what? So that means this is gone. X equal to what? 1 over 2. That is another solution. So thus, how many solutions we got altogether? So thus, our solution set is what? It's gonna be 1 that we figured, negative 1 rather, that we figured out from the previous steps, and then we have what? Negative 3 over 2, and finally we got it what? 1 over 2, and that is our solutions. And finally, we want to check our answers. The very first thing to check our answers, I want you to add up your solutions. Over here, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to put down negative 1 plus negative 3 over 2 plus 1 over 2, and ask yourself, is it equal to minus b over a? Now you might be wondering what is a and what is b. In our original cubic equation, a is 4, b equals to 8, c equals to 1, and d equals to negative 3. That means minus b over a is going to be simply what? Negative 8 over 4. That's going to be what? Negative what? 2. So minus b over a turns out to be what? So we know that this side is negative 2. Now let's go ahead and see this thing. Negative 1 I could write as negative 1 over 1, and this is going to be a minus 3 over 2 plus what? 1 over 2. Now we know that our least common denominator is going to be what? 2. So I can write negative 2 over 2 plus so that's going to become negative 3 over 2 plus 1 over 2. So our common denominator 2, I can write it once, negative 2 minus 3 plus 1. So that is going to give you how much? On the top, that how much? That's going to give you negative 4 over 2. It turns out to be negative what? 2. And on the right hand side, we know that this is what? Negative 2 already, isn't it? That is negative 2, negative 2, negative 2 with a question mark, isn't it? So now you ask yourself, is the left hand side is same as the right hand side? Yes, they are same. So we checked our answer. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.